Good evening, degenerates. I started off this stream. I don't know if you caught it or not. I don't know if anybody's watching right now, but I started it off with I'm just sitting here frantically looking for buttons. I started the stream and forgot that I didn't have my intro queued up. So I was like, "Oh, I got to push the button to make it queue up." That's beautiful. I love it. Oh, ah, you know what? It wouldn't be a stream for me if it wasn't a train wreck from the beginning. So happy Saturday. Oh, why does technology vex me so? I came out with like 20 minutes of time to get ready, and I could not, for the life of me, get my ducks in a row here. I really couldn't, and I don't know. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's fine though. It's all fine. So, uh, we'll see what we've got going on here. I'll give it a few minutes to see if anybody joins the chat. Haven't seen anybody yet. I think I'm fairly certain the one account on Kick that I see is actually the stream, or watching the stream for the chat. But it's a interesting week so far, is it not? I saw that Angry Cops actually had a video he put out covering the principal at the school that I talked about. I think it was that last Saturday I talked about. There was the principal at the school was actually crowned prom king, and Angry Cops did a video covering, I guess, covering the principal, tackling the shooter and dealing with that whole situation. I will definitely be watching that. I'm a fan of his content. Is actually his podcast Overserved that he just started, him and Joe. It's actually become one of my new favorites. They do have some entertaining content, but it's a familiar thing. They're sitting around having drinks and just being two dudes talking and having a good time. Um, hmm, wonder who's in. Wonder if my wife's outside. Don't know. We shall see. There's somebody out there. Yeah, she's out walking around in my backyard. I have cameras everywhere. Um, yeah. So that kick person watching on kick is not her, not her. But very, very interesting. Not I didn't notice that the kick says stream is now live in the chat. That's interesting. I got to get this. My watch is driving me insane. See if I can do anything with keeping my stuff, my cigar running or burning, not running. If it runs, that's a major issue. You can hear that. Yep, that ass hat on the ATV. It's always something around here. But it is, it's only 6 o'clock in the afternoon or evening, so there's going to be people that decide they're going to, drive around on stuff. It's country living. That's the way it goes, man. So I don't know if this. Yep, it did. Huh. Well, we have nobody joining. That's a very strange thing to have nobody hopping on immediately. That's very weird. So I'm sitting here talking to myself. It's fine though. No big deal. Eventually somebody will join. Gotta remember to keep my big fat melon head out of the chat, right? There's a chat that comes up over here. And when I clip the shorts, I have a tendency to, let me turn this. Okay. I have a tendency to, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I have to remember that it's backwards. So I need to move my head over just in case I decide to start having some people chat. I love it when the chat is sitting here showing and there's nobody talking in it. It's awful. I've had that happen a couple of times. It's like nothing like having the chat on the screen and there's nobody actually talking in it. I'd love to be able to have some opportunities to like highlight some chats. I haven't tried to do that yet. I haven't even begun to really learn how to use this app. So, we'll get there eventually. I'm going to have some cutscenes that I put in for later on. That's when I do my two usual stupid things that I do in every one of these. I will have a couple of cutscenes, so we'll see how that works out. It's probably going to be a train wreck like everything I do. It is. It's one of those things. It's like I try something and it breaks or it doesn't work right, and whatever. I don't care. I hear my dog outside wanting to get in. I don't want to let her in here because she will just bother the crap out of me the entire time. So I guess we can go ahead and start talking about some stupid stuff. Well, not stupid stuff so much. Is that 54? I cannot remember. Yeah. So back to the normal swing of things. We got our current video of the week up this week. This one does have my dog's crying. She acts like she's dying whenever I know you can't hear her, but I can. She acts like she's dying, like she's been given up for dead, and nobody's ever gonna pet her again or anything when she's in the backyard. Fun stuff. But anyway, this is a current video. It's the second week that I've put a little Easter egg in it. People need to be checking that out. Need to be paying attention. I'm going to nearly spell it out for you. The extras aren't extra. You need to be looking. It's like this is something you can see. And it's not hidden if you just pay attention. I'm telling you, it's not that difficult. You just got to watch. You can watch this one. You can watch last week's episode. Last week's episode didn't get hardly any views. Holy crap. I mean, even in my, in my channel, that doesn't get hardly any views to begin with, that one really didn't. Last week's episode 53 got less than 200 views, right? So that would be the Flames of Flintlock. This one right here, episode 53. For the love of Pete, let the dog in. Golly. But so that one needs to be watched as well. There is one in this one also, so you need to watch it. So again, also, if you would like get your own Violet Ventricle shirt, all you have to do is go to the website, click the merchandise link. It'll take you right over here to the Forced Valor merchandise store, and you can buy till your heart's content. And so please do so. None of this stuff is free. It would be great to sell some merch. I rep my own brand here, as I think people should. I know it seems kind of weird that somebody would wear their own clothing, but why not? I mean, I put all the time and effort into it. Somebody needs to be wearing it. I have no idea. What in the world is going on and why that dog is being left outdoors? Let me see if I can. Let's see if we can get somebody to let the poor puppy in. I'll bet you $100 that my wife doesn't have her phone on her. We'll see if that works. I doubt very seriously. My wife walks off and leaves her phone, and I do that also, but yeah, if she's not actually sitting watching something, her phone stays in her by her chair in the living room. I swear we're like Archie Bunker over here. Edith and Archie, they got their chairs. I got a meathead, but he's not a hippie. But yeah. So, all right. Back to just me. I forget that I've got the browser up there and I'm just talking and getting all sidetracked and whatnot. But decided that I'm going to. Here, we're gonna hide that chat. Makes me sad. Nobody's talking to me. We'll see. Somebody will join us eventually. It's a touch early yet. I do this so that I can get off here and watch other people stream at 8, but I'll hang around until whenever. Doesn't make me any difference. So, we can start our fun stuff here. All right, are we ready? All right, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the thing. Hopefully this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be really upset, but we're gonna see if it does. Nope, it didn't work. Oh, that's not at all what I told it to do. Okay, we're gonna do this the hard way. All right, here we go.
Lame History Today.
See, hopefully that worked. I don't know if the sound came through on it, but yeah, lame history today. So today in 404 BC, the Peloponnesian War effectively ended as Spartan forces under Lysander and King that's Pausanias blockaded Athens, leading to the city's surrender and the rise of the Spartan dominance in Greece, which didn't last all that long in the grand scheme of things. Jack Mandeville did a whole story on this. If you want to see it, go watch his stuff. It's great. Absolutely love it. In 1719, Daniel Defoe's The Life and Strange Surprising Adventures of Robinson Crusoe was published in London. It became one of the earliest English novels and a cornerstone of adventure literature. Very, very good novel. You should read it. I think he just did a video on the guy that was based off of. So yeah, Jack's a very handy fellow to have around when you need backstories on things. Let's see. In 1792, the guillotine was used for the first time in France, executing highwayman Nicolas Jacques Pelletier in Paris. I don't speak French, so if I'm murdering this, that's okay. It's funny. It would become the infamous symbol for the reign of terror during the French Revolution. Yep, fun times. In 1859, ground was broken at Port Said, Egypt, for the construction of the Suez Canal, an engineering marvel that would dramatically shorten sea routes between Europe and Asia when completed in 1869. Brandon and Cody did not cause a ruckus at the Suez Canal. In 1898, the United States Congress declared that the state of war with Spain had existed since April 21st, formally beginning the Spanish-American War. The short conflict led to U.S. gains in the Philippines, Puerto Rico, and Guam. Legit. Let's see. In 1915, Allied forces, including Australian, New Zealand, and British and French troops, began landings in Gallipoli in the Ottoman Empire during the First World War. The campaign became a defining and tragic moment in the Australian and New Zealand history, now commemorated as Anzac Day. Yeah, interesting. I don't really know a lot about that particular part of World War One. It's there's been some movies made about it and stuff. But I'm not really up on that particular piece of history. In 1953, Francis Crick and James D. Watson published their groundbreaking paper in Nature describing the double helix structure of DNA, one of the most important scientific discoveries of the 20th century. In 1961, inventor Robert Noyce, sorry if I said that wrong, was granted patent for the integrated circuit, foundational technology that enabled modern computing, smartphones, and electronics. So, yeah, it's a microchip. In 1982, Israel completed its withdrawal from the Sinai Peninsula in accordance with the Camp David Accords, returning the territory to Egypt after 15 years of occupation. And in 1990, NASA astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery deployed the Hubble Space Telescope into orbit. Despite initial optical issues, it revolutionized astronomy with its deep space images. So, interesting. Also of note, aside from the Anzac Day, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, it's also World Malaria Day, World Penguin Day, DNA Day, International Astronomy Day, World Tai Chi and Qigong. Oh, it's a martial art, I'm assuming. Independent Bookstore Day, and National Plumbers and Hairstylists Appreciation Day. Those are not grouped together. So, there we go. That was
Lame History Today.
lame history today. Yes. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can get some automations done and get the cutscenes to do the thing on their own. But I don't have time to mess with it right now, so I'm doing it the hard way because I pushed that button for the history thing, and it sure enough put up a guest screen. I don't know why. Well, so now we can do our next segment that we normally do. Get these out of the way before anybody actually joins, if anybody actually joins. All my regular peoples aren't here. It's disturbing. All right, so I bet you this one's not going to work either.
Lame History Today.
So that's gonna have to get cut. Anyway, so here's the next segment.
Lame History
No,
Today.
damn it! No. That's not right. It's supposed to be the stupid current events. So, okay. Well, I'm not ending the stream just to work on that. As much as my OCD makes me want to stop, fix it, and then start again. We're not. We're just going to continue to press forth, and we'll cover all these events. So I don't know if you guys remember. I think I talked about was an escaped emu named Picasso in Nashville. Well, apparently they got that sucker on Thursday. Got him, and he was at the Metro Animal Care and Big Bird showed up as an unusual visitor to the Metro Animal Care and Control Division, continuing the trend of feathered fugitives causing chaos. Yeah, we've had a number of those. I don't know if it's all emus, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. A thief in Shalmanar. That's fun. Got spectacularly stuck. Why are they making these into tongue twisters? On sharp gate bars while trying to flee a house after a burglary. The failed escape turned the suspect into an instant viral spectacle, with locals joking that the gate did the police's job for them. Now, let's see here. Yeah, look here. Homeboy is stuck. He is stuck. Can't get right, my guy. You shouldn't be stealing. So there you go. he can't get his stuff is all stuck on there. Yeah, you know what? That's what you get. Look at dude in the foreground right there. He's just he's just hamming it up. That man, that could turn out to be a horrible, horrible situation right there. Are you gonna sit down on it? Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Got that little piece of. I remember to click the link. It's great. Remember to click the link inside the list. It was beautiful. Supernatural hair claims from Thailand went viral. A woman says her locks turned rock hard and made a spiritual healer sick when cut, even caused a gun to malfunction when she tested a prophetic dream. No, surely not. Um, no, come on. Yeah. See what's on part. I clicked the link to go to the site, and of course they don't have any pictures. And I never I don't like going to these links because you never know what's going to show up on these. Yeah, they didn't have anything. That was lame. Let's see. A sheep supermarket invasion in Germany. 50 sheep ditched their herd, stormed a penny store, climbed checkout lanes with shoppers, and left a trail of broken bottles and poo. Oh, come on. Please tell me we have video of this. Are you kidding? Why does nobody ever have, if it went viral, why is there no video of it? That's dumb. It's not viral. Not viral at all. If it was viral, there would be video. Hoverboard waitresses at Indian weddings are the new over-the-top trend. No, it's not. Don't do that. That's dumb. Riding. Of course. New York Post. Let's see. Does the New York Post have anything about it? Yeah, no video. No video of that at all. What's up, Billy? Now I can turn my damn chat on the screen because nobody was talking. So I'll turn it on. Yeah, I'm just doing my stupid current events thing. And nobody's actually not too many people have actual video of all this. Got a lot of UFO and orb sightings. Clear flying saucer photo from Mexico and hovering white orb over a Florida backyard barbecue. Have people debating AI fakes versus genuine sky weirdness. And of course, it's the same damn website again. This iHeart News. No, they suck. A gut bacterium linked to depression through a bizarre chemical twist made scientific headlines today. I am not even going to try to pronounce that bullshit. No. Science Daily, their website sucks. Let's see. A clown. No, not News iHeart. You know what? I'm about to ban this News iHeart. Apparently, a clown was haunting a British mayoral candidate. Richie Valance is facing through over 2016 where he dresses as a haunting harlequin and terrified nurses now calling a protest. That was in 2016. I don't know what the hell that. Oh, is he's a mayoral candidate. That's what this is. Billy, the current events list is bullshit today. Let's see. East Africa's continental breakup is accelerating. Oh, no. New findings show the crust under the Turkana Rift is thinning faster than expected, hinting the continent could split apart sooner than geologists thought. You know what? This is still probably going to be 1,000 years. I don't know why people put things that are moving really slow. It's like the scene in what was it the scene in Austin Powers where the guy's screaming and the steamrollers coming at him and he can clearly move the fuck out of the way, but no. and then they're talking about the quantum AI thing where the system that remembers and forgets at the same time. I don't understand what that means. Um, Obviously, I'm not into quantum computing, and obviously, I'm not as smart as I think I am because I don't know how you remember and forget at the same exact time. Um, that this is worse than Schrodinger's cat. It's like, oh well. So those were stupid current events. Cutscene doesn't work. Oh man. Yeah, Billy, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but I made some cutscenes where I can show like intros to the segments that I do for the today in history and whatnot. And yeah, they malfunctioned, but I tried to do them in like the last 10 minutes before I started the stream, and it didn't work out for me. I do have a new microphone. Can you hear the difference? I don't have a headset on and all that stuff. So, yep. Uh, you smoke a lot to remember and forget. You know what? This true. I don't. Well, I smoke regular cigars, so unfortunately, I work in an industry where you can't smoke that stuff, man. But I do drink bourbon, so there's that. I do. I hope I do sound better. I actually um, used the video or the sound from the video I did on Thursday to retrain my voice AI thing that I use for voiceovers on stuff and it sounds a lot better. It doesn't sound like I'm talking into a bucket. So yeah, um, when you drop a little change on a decent microphone, it works. So I've got it sitting like right here. Hold on, let me just pick it up. Right there it is. So it's right off screen, and trying not to bump into it, cause myself a little uh, problems. I do have the arm sitting here, and it goes up and down. Right here off screen, and I do my best not to bump it. Um, I was talking about the overserved, the new podcast that they started, Joe and Angry Cops, and every time Joe bumps the microphone, it's like a drinking game now, or at least they're trying to make it into one. So, oh, let's see, what else do I have going on here? But I appreciate the feedback on how I sound with the new mic. I do, I really do. Um, it's really actually pretty good. It's a Shure MV7 Plus is the mic I got, and it's you can customize the way it sounds and do all kinds of interesting stuff with it. Put reverb into it. It'll do all kinds of stuff right on the fly. I don't have a monitor hooked into it. I could actually hook a 3.5 millimeter jack right into the back of the microphone and put a headset on and listen to what it sounds like. But I really don't care that much. I know what I sound like, and so as long as you guys aren't saying that I sound bad or too not loud enough or whatever, that's fine. Honestly, don't know where all my regulars are. You're the only one here. Um, Travis is probably working, if I was just to guess, and who knows where Ash is. Phil hasn't been on in forever, except for just a little bit last weekend, just long enough to say he was going to watch a hockey game. So who knows? Who knows? I'm going to send out the call. See if we can get some more people in here. Everybody's probably got an actual thing to do, real life. It's getting too nice out. That's what the issue is there's a lot of people that are um, going and doing things outdoors or still doing things outdoors on a nice, beautiful Saturday, except for if you're in like Oklahoma or Texas. That's one of those things, man. Damn. Uh, we've had some kick-ass. Uh, what the holy? Oh, I understand. I've screwed something up. It's okay. It's my browser. You can't see it yet. Let's go see what. Uh, let's see if I can. No, I don't want any damn. So. How in the hell can I not operate this computer? So if you look here, there's a pretty good bit of storms going through like northeast Oklahoma and parts of Texas around Wichita Falls and stuff, man. And some of this, some of these places, man, Oklahoma and up in around Kansas City, around in this area up here, had the ever loving shit kicked out of them uh, earlier this week, and not good. You're listening to me drinking and watching fights. Is that what you're saying, Billy? Listening to me. I am drinking, and I'm also empty. So, bumped mic stand with the. You can get all the sound effects now. Yep. Being a cheap drunk tonight, drinking the bullet. Oh, so I'm saving something that's funny for later. Hopefully, some more people hop on. Oh, yeah, I have jacked up. And I can't, I don't want to get to the point where I'm working on this while I'm live. It's stupid to do that, but I messed up my start page in my browser and accidentally dropped a picture into it. It's okay. I'll fix it later. But oh man, fun stuff. I need to mess around with this and see if I can do something here. I wonder if I can. I wonder if there's a way to highlight some of these. Nope. That would be great to be able to do that. I don't know how to do that. I would like to try and do this thing where I can take your comment and like put it at the bottom, but I don't know how to do that with this. That would be neat though, to be able to do that. Highlight people's comments. I don't have any monetization, so I can't get super chats. So therefore, there's no real reason for me to do that. I'm making some adjustments here because I want to try to sit a little bit to the left or right, whichever the way you want to call it, and not have my head behind the chat like this, because that would be dumb. But in order to do that, I have to touch the microphone. So hold on, I'm on mute. All right. So now I'm forced to sit a little to the left of this of my screen or of my space. So hopefully, since I muted that, nobody heard anything. You can see a wire sticking up here, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. The asshole on the four-wheeler's back. Yeah, the Angry Cops has the Edgar guy that's revs his engine. I've got a dumbass on a four-wheeler running the gravel road behind my property. And for some reason or another, he decides to stop right behind here. When he was here earlier, I could see the microphone, the meter on it was going up and down. So I know it was getting him. Nope, you can't hear it. I love it. They stopped and turned off the engine, so there's no telling what the hell they're doing back there. Don't belong to me, so. Oh. At the restaurant, hiding in the walk-in. Yeah, Aaron. Listening, but not saying much. He says he's at the restaurant hiding in the walk-in. Well, at least it's cool in there. I don't know if you're actually listening or if you're just saying that you're not. But that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Aaron's the guy off the I Had to Say It podcast that I've guested on a couple of times. I can share that. Look, here's his X channel or his X profile with all of his information on there. So there you go. Yeah, he's Aaron, you still got your contest pinned on your profile there, homeboy. Don't know if that came to resolution or what, but it's still pinned. I hate it when I forget to unpin stuff. I can't believe the mic isn't picking that up. The noise cancellation on this thing is ridiculous. But I will say, where there is there's a Watson watch in my not too distant future. I believe I think it was this one right here. Got the 250th anniversary. Couldn't pass it up. Prices were great on that, and I like supporting folks that are doing the good work and being honest about how things go. And so go over to Wasson Watch and grab yourself one. He's got some pretty decently high end watches. And by high end, I mean over $1,000. But he's got some that are relatively, reasonably priced as well. So I'll have to make lots of posts with the watch on. I wear an Apple Watch almost 99.99% of the time because I'm a technology freak, and that's why I have so many problems, because I have so much technology around me all the time, and it's just statistically more likely to have issues. Sorry, I gotta turn the microphone a little bit because I'm sitting, but it's just more probable for me to have problems. That was a weird way to say that. going to be one of those nights when there's lots and lots of people going by. I don't really understand what the holy hell they're doing. PB. I don't know what the hell that is. Looking for stuff on Next. It's you guys seen that button click? Apparently this, I'm not putting the sound on because I don't want to have to mute my mic, but apparently this lamp just like does stuff. I don't know why you'd have your lamp put a record player on. That's just weird. Don't tell me the lamp is going to fold the clothes. Well, it's going to take them all day to do it. Holy crap, they're slow. Who needs a lamp watching you while you're reading a book? It must have taken like a day and a half for that thing to fold a t-shirt. I am not. I just can't. Yes, that's cool and everything, but no, that's stupid. I don't know why they move so slow. Oh man. Oh. Maybe we'll be lucky and one of maybe the Irish car bomb will come by. See if that'll become a Saturday night thing, a Saturday night regular. It's not uncommon as of, I mean, the last 2 weeks. So this would be the third week in a row. I think. Maybe the fourth. Can't remember. It's been a bit. The one of the things I was talking about earlier, and I don't believe you were around, Billy. I was covering it earlier. The new episode. I don't know if you're watching those or not, but that one has an Easter egg in it too, and as did last week's. And I don't like giving it away, but you know, all you got to do is keep an eye on the people who are in the scenes also. Just keep an eye out. And if you see something, say something. Please don't give it away. If you see something that you think is what it is, just make a comment that you saw it. Because if you see it, it's probably what I was aiming for. And it's very apparent. And I'm not going to give it away because that's kind of the fun. But I've got a little gag that little gimmick I'm gonna do with every video to have people looking for something in particular and see if they can find it. But yeah, fun stuff, man. I'm it's making me have fun with this again because I'm just like, okay, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? Who, you know, what's gonna be the featured person or whatever? And yeah. Oh, for the love of Pete. I really need to get a camera on the back side of my shop, and so I can look down the road behind my property and see who's out there because I don't know who it is, but they're getting on my nerves, turning on and off the ATV. Sounds fun. Yeah, Billy, by the way, there's a lot of lag on YouTube for some reason. I don't know why. It's the weirdest damn thing. It's like that with X2. For some reason or another, Kick is almost immediate when it comes to the feedback, the loop on the chat and stuff. Ash was on here Thursday, and he switched over to Kick, and it was as soon as he put something in the chat, it immediately transmitted and went through. But there is some kind of weird lag that goes on between the time you find or you hear me talk about it and you put a chat in or a message in, and then it comes through on my end. It takes forever. It's like 30 seconds. So, but I don't understand why when I look at the analytics on YouTube, why it doesn't show the lives. I don't understand that. Like once the live ends in the video posts, it will show views on that live real time, right? But it doesn't do that for the live. It's very, very weird. Huh. It's strange. I don't know. Very, very strange. Still learning. Oh, I do have real-time analytics. I have to actually go and look. Yeah, I can see it live. Ah, that's neat. Huh. Interesting. So what fights you watching, Billy? I don't follow that stuff. It's just not one of my things. And yeah, I'm sitting in a garbage chair, but this chair is comfortable. The other chair I have that's pretty is impossible to sit in and actually maintain my, spinal health. It's awful. Worst damn chair I've ever sat in, and that's saying a lot. I've sat in a lot of chairs, and oh God, UFC fight. Okay, so is it who's? I won't know who it is, but you can say whoever is who you watching. Is there a big fight on tonight? Weird. I did not know this existed. Wonder how often this updates, because you are making chat messages and it's not updating. Not really, just a few good ones. Huh. I don't know why I'm reading the messages out loud when they're on the screen. We'll get something fun to talk about here before too long. One of these other degenerates will come on here and okay. Here's something. These dumbasses. So apparently Piers Morgan has decided that if President Trump wants to take the Falkland Islands away from Britain, then we must reclaim the United States. Perfect way to celebrate the 250th anniversary of American independence. King Charles can announce it to Congress next week. My reply to him was like, oh, Brandon, Brits don't even have Britain anymore. And my reply was like, yeah, big game for people that don't even have pointed kitchen knives. Yeah, because they can't. All the knives are like flat on the end or rounded off. They do have a cutting edge, but a chef's knife just blunt on the end. No, you can't. No pokey end. You can't be poking people with it. You can cut them, because we're not using logic. Yeah. And of course, my pal Chris is on there talking about the zombie hunters and stuff. They put apparently in Britain, if you put um, like green text on there and call the knife a zombie hunter, or do something, apparently it skirts the law, and it's a novelty item at that point, no longer a weapon, because I don't know. I you get where I'm going with that. Yeah, I they're already conquered. They're already conquered, man. It's just not by us. I don't understand why. What I'm trying not to get on a rant, but you just it doesn't make any sense. Well, you've got a country where people get in trouble for defending themselves. Like if you get into a if somebody attacks you, right, or breaks into your home, you defend yourself, you can go to jail for it. I don't understand that. They have no right to defend themselves. They have no right to free speech because they go to jail over, tweets and stuff. Used to be a proper country, didn't they? Sort of, but I don't know. I have a guy I know lives in London, and it's a mess. But yeah, what a what a numbnuts Pierce Morgan. Yeah, and he's an anti-gun nut, idiot. Also, like, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. I really, really don't. Oh, that's the bad thing about the delay, man. I don't know what the not really is in response to. I don't know why that is so damn slow, which is interesting because the the app I have that picks the chats up and aggregates them and puts them on the screen is significantly faster than Restream is. But I don't know. I would really rather have a way to do this with the Restream plugin, but I don't know. I didn't see that as an option. So I don't know. Weird, weird stuff. Let's see what else. What else we got here? I still I still love the Japanese Twitter. It's a whole thing. I still love it. It's great. It brings me so much joy. I wish we're the people. We should try to be the people the Japanese think we are. We really should. All right. What the? Hold on. I may have something. Okay. Hold on. Let me get this set up. All right. You gotta watch this. There's a squirrel right here, and it's trying to get to this bird feeder. And that stuff is just failing repeatedly. And I don't want to play the audio because it's a little unhinged. But they're they're very that squirrel's just like they've got a device on there that's supposed to keep the squirrels from being able to get to the bird feeder. And this little sucker's he's very diligent going in and failing. He'll hop out of that bush. I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I'm gonna have to get squirrels are just stupid animals. And have you ever seen there's videos where they was set there's a somebody made these videos where they set up an obstacle course. They have these squirrels and they video it, and these suckers will go over and over and over until they figure out each obstacle, and they run this whole course, and there's obviously um, a treat at the end for them, and it's hilarious. The other thing is the bird feeders that spin when the squirrel gets on them. I guess when they detect too much weight, um, they start to spin and it like yeets the squirrel over a fence or something. It's hilarious. Oh, yep. And I'll share this too. So, Aaron, as a quick post to remind everybody, in case you didn't know, that he doesn't just talk shit on X. He has a weekly podcast where he also likes to talk a lot of shit, as well as share his thoughts on opinions on variety of topics. Blah 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 blah. He has guests on. I've been one of them. Check it out. He has a audio version that he posts up. He also does a video version as well. He will go live here on X occasionally. Um, yep, we've I don't know how public he wants to make this. I mean, there's nothing to make public, but we have talked occasionally in the past about kind of collabing on something. Maybe take up one of my live nights with a podcast with him, or expand into one more night a week. I don't know how. He's got a new gig he's working, and his schedule. I don't know how busy that is, but we haven't talked about it in a good long while. But Aaron, if you're listening, we should at least get together and have one more. Do another podcast. Those are always fun. I mean, I'm not kidding. We talked both times. It was like 4 hours. He got about 2 hours of video out of it. There was a lot of nonsense, as you can well guess. But let's see. Lord, there's a reason why I don't scroll through my X feed with you guys watching. Some of these people are ridiculous. Hmm. Let's see. Oh. Apparently, they're having beautiful weather in Wisconsin. There's just really not that much going on the internet today. That's weird because usually there is. Check. I don't know if I've got anything good bookmarked. No, I do not. Thought I did, but I don't. Okay. So anybody this will get clipped anyway for later. But so the other night, or the other day. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday because I talked about it on my stream that day. We had an earthquake near um, where where I live in Arkansas, and it was a 4.0 earthquake. But it's really funny because the name of the town where it occurred, or close to where it occurred, where the epicenter was, you, you, this is great. This is the funniest shit. All right, are you prepared? Missouri's Cooter rattled by earthquake with shockwaves felt across multiple states. There is a town named Cooter, Missouri, but the way that they said that, Missouri's Cooter. I don't know why that makes me so. I'm not kidding. The people that live in this town, they're a little ways north of where I'm at, and there's a video on this. I just took a screenshot because the ads and crap that comes up on this. But oh man, there's a town called Cooter in Missouri, and they actually have stickers and shirts and all kinds of stuff that say I heart Cooter," because, well, it's funny, but I don't know the origin of the name. Um, I don't think it's an obvious one. I don't know who wrote. Somebody in the USGS, Chris Malore, for editor for Daily Mail, wrote this headline, and it's beautiful. It's like chef's kiss. I, I don't know why that. I find that ridiculously funny. So, oh, I'm glad I could share that with all of you. I'm definitely going to have to clip that. That's going to be a good one. Let's see. What other stupidity? I don't know. JD Delay was talking about Mr. Beast being done. I don't know what that's about. Um, I do know that. Hold on. Let me mute this. So, dig this. So apparently there's a big tornado on the ground someplace in Antelope, Texas, I think is where it is. That's so like I said earlier, there's some shit going down today. If you're in Texas, man, watch out. Oklahoma's like that too. Yeah, yeah. Hey, um, there is a I've been to that town. They've got the Uranus fudge factory in Uranus, Missouri. Not It's a real thing. So you can Google that one. But yeah. Um so yeah, they're having all kinds of problems with the weather here, dude. It's spring. It's that time of year. Gonna have some garbage going on. They had a what is that? Oklahoma had a tornado on the ground for like 45 minutes Thursday or Friday. No, it's Thursday, I think. I don't know. It was either yesterday or the day before. Needless to say, uh, there's it's bad. There were houses that were completely gone. There was nothing left but the foundations. If you weren't underground, people they didn't make it. I'm gonna watch out for stuff, man. Let's see what else we got. Huh. Huh. Well, that's got sidetracked by the tornado stuff. Weather fascinates me. I actually thought at one point about doing storm chasing, but I'm fairly sure that my wife shut that down. That's that's not something that I'm going to be allowed to do. Um, Not to mention the fact I would just spend a whole bunch of money on it. You know, because microphone, I've got lights, all that stuff. So, oh, that is something I can talk about. Where are my notes? I've lost all kinds of things. I was telling my wife earlier to go and get the dog because she was freaking out. She was like, I was in the front yard replacing the wasp liquid. We've got wasp traps out. And she was out there doing that. And the dog has horrible separation anxiety. Um, but yeah, poor puppy. That dog has had surgery twice in the last 2 months. She has these tumors that come up that they have to cut out, and they rupture. It's bad. So gross. Luckily, she's the new one she has is like the size of my pinky finger. Here's the dumbass on the four-wheeler. So, oh, I'm going to talk about this too. So, I'm campaigning actively to get Echelon to create a spicy strawberry pineapple flavor. We need it badly. It really needs to happen. Eric, if you're listening, this has to happen, man. We got to get this. The spicy flavors are the best. I don't care who says otherwise. I thought otherwise originally. And I'm going to say now I was wrong. Spicy flavors are the best. Yuzu cayenne is the best flavor. But we do need strawberry pineapple. And so I need for all of you, anyone who might listen to this, and for when I clip it later and share it out as a short, anybody who's listening needs to contact Echelon either through their website or on X or their drink Echelon on X, at Echelon_USA on Instagram. Hit them up. Tell them the people require a spicy strawberry pineapple. The pepper to me doesn't. I don't care. It doesn't make me any. People keep saying poblano because they're trying to make it like spicy or strawberry pineapple poblano, which is really hard to say. I'm a fan of alliteration. I've said that before, but we got to have it. So I don't know. I made a post about it with a short on X, and Eric, I can actually, talking with the cigar in my mouth is probably not the best, but I can actually show that. We probably need to go through here. I make a lot of stupid posts, so finding I really need to do a better job of bookmarking. So here's where I made the other short about it, and I'm campaigning for it. Really, I really love it. But Eric Bartel, Eric, wonderful company, the founder of Echelon, and says he's been campaigning for a new spicy flavor, and that I need to convince the ploppers. Now, what ploppers those are, I don't know. I'm assuming that he means um, you, you folks, the Pepperbacks. So if you happen to be one of the people who's listening to this now or later, hit them up. Tell them we need it. It must happen. So I'm not going to do a poll about this because I don't fucking know how. The wife says that the set's too busy. So that's something. I'd love to know if you guys think that there's too much going on behind me. That we've got so we've got the Why Gary Why, Jody Pluchet's book. We got some bourbon, some cigar boxes, uh, some Irish whiskey box, some more cigar boxes, some Blantons, the shoes, um, and some other various and sundry items, including right there is the violet ventricle itself. You can actually buy that metal if you go on over. Not too busy. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, if you go over to patchops.com and you go up to their search on there and you look for violet ventricle. I coined that term, by the way, because Purple Heart ventricle is part of heart. I don't know that I need to explain that to you, but that's where the origin of the name is. And I will tell you, you can see, judging from the one hanging up back here, the picture they took, the ribbon, you can make it look good. This one looks all folded and everything, but I would really love it if people would buy these. I know they are a tad bit on the pricey side, but the dude over at Patch Ops put all of this endeavor out front on his own. I wasn't asked to put any money on this, although I did offer to, and he's got a limited number of them. I need people to go and buy them all up. I don't know how many he's sold at this point. I'm not trying to make money. I want him to at least break even before I would ask for a penny on this. I haven't asked him for an update on how many he sold recently, but it would really, really make me happy if you guys would go out and buy all these, make him sell out. I think it's going to be one of those things that he only puts out there once every now and then. If he were to sell more of them, the price would probably go down. When live show season comes up, man, I don't know. It could be really funny to keep presenting somebody with their own. I mean, that's. I mean, whose face do you think that is? It's not George Washington. But yeah, please, by all means. And I know not everybody can throw away money on, some gimmicky thing. If you can't, share it. Share it on social media. That costs you nothing to send that out to the world and say, hey, you know what? If you've got disposable income, grab one of these up. And if you don't, share it with others. So I would appreciate it greatly. Among all the other things that I don't or have not made money off of, that is one of those as well. I do most of this stuff as an absolute labor of love. I'm an idiot and I get a giggle out of it. Another announcement I haven't got it yet, but I will be getting a PO box for the podcast, both of them, as a matter of fact, for Forced Valor and also for this one. It's going to be the same address, obviously, but that'll be coming along as soon as that's obtained. I don't have time in the next week to do it, but I will be. That's something I've been tossing around, and I think we're going to go ahead and do it. I've had a few people talk about things they want to send me or whatever. I mean, one of the things is, and you'll see me use this. I've got this uh, corn on the cob holder that I use as a nubber for my cigars, and people are like, "Well, that's stupid," and let me send you another one. And I haven't got any place for them to send it because I'm not putting my real address out there. However, um, this is going to change when I get the PO box. All right, so there's that. I will announce that probably on my Discord at first. I don't think I want to put that out in public. Um, Anybody who's a Discord member, um, they can do that. So I don't ever every now and then I'll post up a link for people to join the Discord, um, but it's not something that stays live all the time. So one of the things I was talking about Thursday is like childbirth. Now I'm not going to talk about childbirth today because I've already covered it. Um, Again, I will though say that a buddy of mine says it's a solids, liquids, and gases experience, and it is absolutely true. Uh, if you've never been through the birth of a child, uh, I mean, it's a experience that every father should go through. I think it's interesting that at one point men used to go out in the waiting room and pace around while everybody else took care of the birthing of the baby, and I think it's an interesting thing to be a part of the process. Uh, Played a very active role in the birth of my youngest child. Um, I talked about that already Thursday as well, and my wife hates it when I tell that story. So I mean, I could tell it again, but she probably would rather I didn't. But uh, Speaking of baby stuff, it was one of those funny things that Rich was talking about on Overserved. He was talking about, um, his son, pees all the time. When they change the diaper, he's like constantly, it's a fountain, or they haven't figured out to how to point the wang downward, and he's peeing out the top of his diaper, and whatnot, and they're all getting peed on. I had this story a friend of mine had. It's absolutely disgusting, but funny, and his I don't know why his mother-in-law was doing this, but she was playing with his daughter. I think it was his daughter. He had two kids, his daughter and his son, and I think it was the first baby, the first grandchild, and she was doing this weird thing like she was this sounds really strange because nobody would, I don't know, normal people wouldn't do this, but she had the baby didn't have a diaper on, and I guess she was like pretending to bite the baby's butt or something like that. I don't know. People do weird things to make kids laugh, and so she was holding this kid up and gonna go like, ah, and this child let one loose and crapped right in her mouth, and I'm pretty sure that's when she stopped doing it. I doubt very seriously he's listening, and I sure his the in-law isn't. But that's funny. I don't. Oh. So I wonder. Oh, so JD delays live at 8 p.m. and it's about 35 minutes from now is about the Mr. Beast thing. So I wonder. Yeah. So I don't know what he's going to be talking about there, but I'm definitely going to be going over and checking that out tonight. I do enjoy a good JD Delay Live. Somebody who's a little bit more unhinged than I am. And tonight has been a very, very calm night, strangely enough. Just quiet. Billy's watching UFC fights, and there's just nothing going on. It was like everybody's busy doing something else, and you know that's okay. I'm not the center of the universe. People don't have to spend every waking moment waiting to listen to me talk nonsense to the internet. Um, and not, I'm not. I don't have a lot of controversial stuff to talk about tonight. Just don't. It's like I can't even talk at all. Um, let's see here. One of the things I can talk about that I normally hit is we're at 2,332 public watch hours on Forced Valor Radio. Anybody who can watch, I appreciate if you do. I really like it if you just actually watch the videos and make a comment, maybe like. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Same thing for this channel, right? I've got I think 152 last time I looked. Is that right? Pretty sure that that's correct. Let's see. Yep, a whole 152 followers on YouTube or subscribers. That occasionally goes up. JD's been very good about his folks have been pretty good about being pretty active on here. They're not tonight, but that's fine. You know what? I don't have to rely on other people to help me grow my channel. It's appreciated if somebody does mention it, but it doesn't have to happen. And most of the stuff that I cover when people are on, I've already covered. So we'll see. I'm going to throw a comment in their chat. I have no ice. I have no ice. This is garbage. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab some ice. And I'm not going to leave you guys live, right? So be right back. All right. Might as well took a quick bio break while I was at it. Might as well get the sound effects while everybody's got it. Access to the microphone. Why not? Why not? You know, Billy was talking about, I wonder what they call that. I did not know that. So, Uranus, Missouri is a tourist attraction in an unincorporated part of Pulaski County. Louis Keene, who says he's the mayor of Uranus, um, they have the fudge factory there. They do. They do. I brought that up earlier. I, for some reason or other, thought it was a real town. I don't know why. I just, you see the billboards for the for that, and when you're in that area, I used to go. I had to do recruiting events at the college in Rolla, and I would see would see the billboards for the Uranus Fudge Factory, which I thought was entertaining as all get out. Apparently, it once held the Guinness World Records for the title for the largest belt buckle. I don't understand what that's about, but whatever. And like I said before, the Uranus Fudge Factory, and this is their website. They call it the Uranus General Store, but yeah, I don't know. Very fun. I mean, why not? This is it's like fudge from Uranus. Uranus apparel, snack on Uranus. This is the gifts from Uranus. Everybody gets gifts from the Uranus. Uh, I don't know if I'd call it a gift. Everybody's always wanting to get rid of them. Quick picks in Uranus. That's great. Uh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Why not? You gotta live a little. People shouldn't be so uptight. Be fun. It's fine. I've actually never stopped there myself. It's I've only kind of sort of like been in the area, and yeah, my cigar went out. So, you know what? We must drink. I really hope my son's at a crawfish boil, Billy. My son is at a crawfish boil, and I bet you it's better than the crap that I showed you the other day when I posted on X. Um, he's pretty good at cooking that stuff. I don't ever cook it. He's the one who does it when we do them. But I'm hoping that if he needs a ride, that my wife is willing to drive, because I'm drinking too, and I'm not a fan of people who drink and drive. It pisses me off to no end. I've covered that one before. I had to get this off of my screen because all the brightness. But yeah, she better be prepared to go and get him if he needs a ride, or any of his friends. But I wonder where the hell Ash is. That guy is usually pretty animated. It's very strange. He's not here. I don't know. There's not much going on. I'm just kind of killing time until JD's stream starts. At this point, I really have nothing else to talk about it. I did have a few things to cover, but I already took care of all those. And since there was nobody else on here to stop me and talk to me while I was doing it, it kind of took no time. Um, so now I'm just kind of searching the interwebs for interesting things to talk about. Oh, Lord. Zachary Bell apparently wants a lamp that takes 10 years to fold his laundry. Man, we still got a pretty good bit before the sun goes down. You know, I know people who wear mechanical watches somehow think that they're superior to people who wear smartwatches, but I've got an entire weather station on my watch. I'm not joking. I've got, current phase of the moon, my current elevation, uh, the calendar, the current time, the current temperature, the high and low, weather for the next several hours, um, a compass, wind speed and direction, all kinds of good stuff. I've got my watch set up. I do a lot of deer hunting in the winter, fall and winter, and I want to know which way the wind's blowing from, what speed it's at, all kinds of good stuff at any given moment. And so I have a weather. Again, I told you I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to weather. Now I'm not like Tismy, um, so I don't know all the terminology, but I do think it's fun to kind of like just know some stuff about it all the time. And I'm one of those people that if there's like nadir weather, I'm gonna go stand out in the yard and watch it. The it it's disappointing when we have tornadoes at night. It really is because I can't see it. I don't like if I'm gonna have something coming at me, I want to be able to at least look at it when it comes to get me. I do have a tornado shelter and we get it. We've gotten in it. We just got it put in last year, and we've been in it once so far this spring, which was mostly a non. It was a non-starter. Nothing happened, but I don't know, man. Oh, we're gonna see. Well, you know what? This is the point where I start wrapping things up, and then somebody will come in and derail my train of thought here. Well, Billy, I appreciate you coming by and at least providing a little bit of a distraction from time to time with your comments. But I think I'm going to wrap it up at 20 till 8. You've been about hour and 40 minutes now. And I'm going to sit here and mess around with my cutscenes and stuff until I can get those lined out. And then I'm going to watch JD's stream and be a general idiot because it's a lot easier to be an idiot on somebody else's stream than my own. But I appreciate you coming by. Any of the drive-by folks that didn't feel the need to speak up in the chat, um, I appreciate you as well. And hopefully I'll have some kind of something to clip some shorts out of. My Thursday stream was pretty dull. It really was. And so we'll see. Will not be having a Thursday stream this coming week. I'll be on the road. So I won't be seeing you guys until Saturday, a week from today. But in the meantime, you guys all have a wonderful week. Enjoy the glorious spring weather. And as always, peace.